Radical.
Welcome to Flea Market Stories, documenting one man's journey into the world of flea marketing. There's one main thing I want to talk about today, other than the fact that the weather was gorgeous. 73 degrees. Just a light breeze, not even a really windy day. Gorgeous. Perfect weather outside. You don't want any better weather. I mean, you don't sweat, you're not cold, you don't need a jacket. Just perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. If I get to heaven, I want the weather to be exactly that every single day. I'm not sure what the weather's like in heaven or if the weather changes. I don't know. I need to do some reading on it. But I hope it's about 73 degrees, exactly as it was today. Now, you would think, into November, people would take full advantage of the fact that it's perfect weather at the flea market. And there would be droves and droves and droves of people. Man, wasn't hardly fucking nobody there today. And I usually know it's bad when I get there, and there's hardly nobody there when I get there at 9. Just terrible, man. I mean, I didn't sell that many games. I think it's like $50, something like that. You should have saw my spread. You should have saw my spread. I mean, I think I sold one game. I mean, I got there. A couple DVDs here, a CD here, a Jujutsu Kaisen anime t-shirt here, you know. Well, it was a PlayStation 2 controller I sold. An off-branded one, $15, not a bad sale. But damn, what a missed opportunity, man. I hope things are better tomorrow. But I was lucky today. You know why I was lucky? You're thinking, perfect weather, bad sales? Why are you saying you're lucky? I'm lucky because what happened to the vendor's vehicle beside of me, a Nissan Altima beside of me, didn't happen to my Impala. And that is somebody's bike, moped. I mean, I don't know what you call it, like a bigger moped, an advanced moped. Still goes like 35 miles an hour, but it's bigger. I don't know, looks sportier. A guy, you know, acquaintance of mine that comes to the store sometimes if I need to go take a leak or something, he runs the store for me. Really trustworthy guy. He doesn't drive a vehicle, but he has a moped. And he parks this thing usually to the right side, no, usually to the left side between my vehicle and another vehicle. And I didn't see what happened, but I heard like, I can't recreate the sound of a moped falling off and scratching another vehicle. I didn't even really see where it scratched. It didn't leave that big of a mark, but it was a mark it left on the fender of the other person. She was an elderly black woman, not elderly, I want to say like older, like maybe early 60s, something like that. And she's like a real chill person, so she didn't flip her wig and go crazy over that happening. She even tried to help him pick it up. Maybe at first she didn't know that actually like it scuffed her fender, but I kind of helped too. It's a heavy bike, man. It's heavy. I mean, probably if I got like a better grip on it, I could push it, but you know, it's early in the morning. I didn't have any breakfast. I'm kind of weak early in the morning before I get like a breakfast or something like that. I only had like 3 hours of sleep, so I wasn't, you know, really feeling the best. So we got the bike lifted up, and he kept saying, I'm so sorry, like, you know, I'm fully insured and everything like that. And it didn't dawn on me until that moment that this guy, like, he's kind of clumsy a little bit, not too much, just enough to where like that kind of thing might happen. I mean, it could happen to anybody. A bike could tip over to anybody, whether you got a moped, whether you got a Harley, whether you got a bicycle. Things that are light can tip over. It's not on 4 wheels, it's on 2 wheels. So anything that's on 2 wheels can tip over. I was lucky today, man. I wasn't even wearing my lucky shirt. It goes the other way, and then we have a problem. Then we have an issue. Then we have a situation if that thing hits my Impala. We got a situation. Oh, I would have been mad. I would have been very, 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 very mad. I mean, like, I get madder at something like that than I do almost anything. You know, if something happens to one of my vehicles, you know, because I really take pride in my vehicles. Not the nicest vehicles in the world, but I take pride in them. I keep them clean, keep them very clean. So if I saw his bike, man, I'd be losing my shit. I would. But she didn't. She didn't. I didn't talk to him a whole lot because I didn't really know how to navigate the situation with him and her. I just didn't want to be involved in it. I'm there to sell stuff. So I don't want to be involved in any kind of dispute. And like I said, she was incredibly cool for that, for what happened. Because she was like, well, I mean, I'll get it fixed. It'll get fixed from the insurance. Maybe that kind of thing's happened to her before. Not exactly. But the whole time I'm thinking like, man, this guy's a little bit more trouble than he's worth. He's kind of annoying, but he's loyal. Damn, is he loyal? Good dude, kind of dude to give you a shirt off his back, man, good guy. But inadvertently, he causes more trouble than he's worth. Sometimes he'll, try to he used to ask me for money, but then I kind of put a stop to that because, you do it once with somebody, then they kind of expect that they pay you back, but then they ask you for money again, There was this really fine female and her two parents. I think she might have been like 19, 20, something like that. Really fine. She came over to talk to me once, talking about like my game setup or whatnot, and she saw that I was like buffing a CD out. She came to talk to me, and then he continues like talk to her. And then he asked me if I'm talking to her. I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, were you talking to her? I'm like, I mean, I'm talking to her, but I'm like not talking to her. Same thing that happens whenever there's other attractive females that come to talk to me. He's always asked me the same question. And there's only one time where I said like, I mean, maybe I might be talking to her, which means I was trying to pursue that one. But no, what happens is he gets linked in because he's at that store and he takes pride in it. He's like, yes, I'm Rick's store assistant. I'm Rick's store assistant. He takes pride in that. Something like, okay, I'll go with it. Good dude. I mean, he likes to play the game, so he looks up to me, You wouldn't be surprised. You would be surprised how many people like actually look up to you and like, what's up, boss man? What's up, boss man? Which was like a term of like endearment to someone. Like, hey, what's up, boss man? They look up to you if you have a lot of game stuff and you have like a little game store there, which it looks like it, but reality is it's a 12 by 12 spot. I do what I can to make it look as fancy as I can. But yeah, so I keep thinking I'm so damn lucky that it did not tip over and hit my Impala. So he comes back a little later. She keeps asking me questions about what his name is. I said, I don't know his full name. She asked me for his number. I'm thinking, what would he want me to say? I say, which is a lie, I don't have his number saved in my phone, which wasn't a lie because I don't have it saved in my phone. It's in my phone. He's called me before, but I don't have his number because she was trying to ask me personal questions about him, get his number. And then I kind of like distance myself from him, like, I mean, he kind of comes there, plays games now, I don't really know the guy and whatnot. Because again, I didn't want to become part of the situation. I'm there to sell things. I don't need any distractions that day. He comes back and he takes pictures of that, to send to his insurance company and whatnot. And I could tell he just kind of like wants to leave, man. I try to cheer him up. I'm like, hey, you want to play some GTA 5? Just be careful if you're riding a bike, not to hit any of the cars. I didn't say that. That would have been mean. But maybe it's the last thing he wants to think about is he's driving the car. He's like, oh crap, scratch up the paint job. Oh, drop my bike on another car. In GTA 5, if you drop a bike, is it so detailed to where like if it falls onto a car, does it leave like a little scratch? Maybe in GTA 6 it will. Oh man, I'm looking forward to GTA 6. I really am. The last thing I want to talk about is what I'm thinking about right now. If I see him tomorrow, this is an easy out for me to get him to do something that it's kind of hard for me to ask because it's been cool for this point, which was sometimes he parks his vehicle in a way to where it's kind of hard for me to load my stuff There's not a whole lot of room between. You have 12 by 12 spot and a couple feet between the vehicles. There's not a whole lot of room there. Ain't a whole lot of room. So I've been meaning to kind of like, suggest, or I could, say that, which is probably the truth, definitely is the truth, that no one that isn't a vendor can be parked here. And thing is, I don't think it would happen, but if they did like walk around and they ask, who is that? Is that person with you? I mean, I could say they're with me, but if they're not there constantly all the time, then they're not, they're not selling. What he does is he barely even stays there, really. He used to hang out, play games a while. He used to kind of really help me out. But now it's more like he comes there, he drops his helmet off there. I keep it at the table. Then he's gone for like 3 hours. He used to buy stuff there, but he'll go around and he'll buy stuff other places.